Did not study on discrimination and Irish society, prejudice.
I did my PhD on that.
No. And how bad are we?
Francis
We're
washed
no
the
worse than
women's
anybody
feet.
else.
Francis washed the women's feet. Do you think that's a welcome thing?
Oh,
Broke
yes.
the
Well, I mean,
rules.
that shouldn't be, if you're following Christ, that shouldn't be, all he's doing is following Christ.
Yeah.
Is it not a bit extreme
Why is it extreme?
for a man of his status to go down and wash somebody's feet and kiss them?
What did Christ do at the Last Supper? He washed the feet of Judas.
Yeah.
Well,
But the rule shouldn't be there in the first place, should it?
No,
Not
no.
to wash women's feet. Yeah.
well, I mean, the rules are for the guidance of the wise and the observance of the fools. Well, some of the rules, not all of the rules.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I would do what he did. I mean, I see nothing wrong with it.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of danger that you reify these things and give them an importance they don't deserve. But the most important thing is to go for the to the prisons.
Yeah.
Now I spent a lot of work in prisons. I wrote the Mc Greal report on the prisons. I was secretary of the commission, and what we do with prisoners is we lock them up. We put them into Van Diemen's land in our own country, and we don't want to see them. We do the same. We did the same with the insane. We push them out of sight,
Yeah.
and of course that kills them. They're never rehabilitated then.
Do you think they can be rehabilitated?
Of course,
Every one of them?
everyone. I believe the devil can be converted. I think he'd be the last to be converted.
Yeah.
Oh yes, the love of God can go through anything. As Paul says, you turn for evil you give love.
Yeah. It's true.
And look at the Pope, he went into the man that shot him.
Yeah.
John Paul I, second. He was the man who assassinated him, really.
Yeah.
And he went into the prison to meet him.
But how would you summarise the Irish society after 40 years of studying it in depth? You've written books on it, and you've written articles on it, and you've given interviews on it.
Well,
Are we fair?
The more you study, the more you discover the little you know. I think Irish society, its biggest problem is materialism. They've lost the spirit.
Yeah.
And they have to get it back.
That's a European problem.
Well, I mean, I don't want to go into politics,
Yeah.
but I would be a Christian communist. The only way to live.
Yeah.
And how would you define that?
Give everyone according to their needs, and everyone contribute according to their talent.
Was that not tried?
That's never tried.
Was that tried in Eastern Europe?
No, that
No?
was bureaucracy. That was political.
Do you think all people are
It
equal?
was tried in the early church and worked. If you read the Acts of the Apostles.
Are we all equal?
We are.
Have we equal
We're not the
intellect?
We're not equal. We're all equal before God and man. We're all relative absolutes. I mean, we're all absolute value. The sun shines for every individual. God rose for every individual. God died for every individual.
Do people have different abilities?
They do.
Different
Does
gifts.
that make them unequal?
It makes them not the same. Similarity is not equality. Equality is the dignity of the person.